Hey Stampers, we're going to have a play with this. It's called Racing By. I got this as a freebie when I placed an order, along with the one that's called Let's Wander. Now I passed that on to my beautiful friend Ian. He loves his sandals, bless him. And I made a card which was from, I could cased it from the catalogue. But you know what, I had a total mind block and I couldn't think of anything else to do. So I posted it on to my gorgeous friend, and I want to see what he can come up with. I've scored this pre-cut card a long time ago. I do these in bulk, so fingers crossed it's the right size. I'll measure that in a sec. It should be 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. Scored and folded at 4 1/8. And that is 5 5 5/8. Ooh, that's a little bit short. Let's see what else we got in the drawer. It should be 5 7/8. Well, that one's a little bit better. I'll pop that to one side. I've already cut my other cardstock down, see? So wherever you score, I can't show you now. Where the bump side is the one you fold in on. I used to crack a lot of cards, and a lot of people do get that wrong sometimes. But we're going to do this. I've got one card made. I won't show you till the end. I got the idea for the checkered flag from a lady called Pink Buckaroo. Her name's Erica. But I had this card in mind beforehand. I wanted to use a checkered flag. I know how to make them. It's just, you know when you get that mental mind block and you're thinking, oh, I've forgotten how to do something. So, there's my card base. I have got my scoring tool. I got a piece of, this is just half a sheet of A4, and I've already added double-sided tape. Now this is the stuff I get from the supermarket, and it's literally £1 a roll, and you get loads. So, I mean, I could use my double-sided sheets, which are very expensive, but for this, for £1 a roll, I don't mind using that. So I've already covered it. I have cut lots of strips of black and white, 1/2 inch strips, and you're going to need, you don't have to use, but I would, because you're going to end up with glue all over the place otherwise. So I'm going to stick my black in a separate pile, and the reason I'm using this board is so I can add the first pieces straight. So if you ever want to add some cardstock and you think, oh crumbs, am I going to get a straight line? Use your score tool. I'll show you now. I've already got some made, but I'm going to show you how simple and quick it is. So I'm going to remove the backings, and this is mega sticky stuff. If you get any overhang, just run your finger down it. So I'm pulling this close to the edge. My lights are on. Yes, my lights are. They seem a little dull just lately. So you can start with white, you can start with black. I'm starting with black, and I'm just pushing this into the corner so it's right up along this edge, and then I'm going to get my piece of black, make sure it goes right along the edge. Perfect. Your first one's done. Then you're going to go to white. And this is ideal because you're going to don't have any gaps. Pull it up close. That way you know when I turn that over, there's no black hanging over the edge, and I know they're perfectly straight lines. And you can do this with any colour cardstock. You don't have to just use black and white. I think this would make beautiful backgrounds for classic card. This would look lovely. That's if you don't have any DSP in this shape. I mean, just smooth that down and it's seamless. Do you know, if you had that black and white stripe and then put that magnolia mood on there, and not only that, it stops me from wasting too much paper along one side. I've only got waste down one side. So again, we're just alternating black and white, and then we're going to cut them in long strips. Oh, I've come off a little bit there. There we go, push it in. And then we're going to cut them in long strips that way. I've made my own checkered paper before, but when I saw the Erica's card, I thought, oh, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. It's so cute. I wanted a checkerboard. Anyway, there is a checkerboard flag on the stamp set, but I wanted to use it as a background. I used it on the card I'm going to show you later. I used it all the way down, and I think this time I'm just going to use it because I've got cardstock as a road. You'll see it later. You'll enjoy it. It's a cute little card. Ideal for young people, men who like racing cars, you know. But this more or less keeps my cardstock straight. And button it up close to the other cardstock. I'm trying not to overlap. It's never gonna, well, unless you've got the steadiest hand ever. See, I've come out there a bit. Oh, and I can't, once this is stuck down, it's stuck down. So this is just a sample piece. It is going off a little bit, but right, I'm going to just finish it off quickly and then just pull it down. It doesn't have to be up the top anymore, it just has to be along that nice straight edge. Making sure. Nearly done. And I just used scraps. I haven't cut a piece of cardstock up. I already had scraps of black cardstock in my scrap. I have gone off, look, a little bit. I think some of these have gone a little bit wide on that side, but I'm not fussed. I'm truly not fussed. I could level that up. Now, when I had this, the last piece takes my cardstock now to, that takes that little bit extra. It takes that down to 8 1/4 because my cardstock's only 8. It takes it down to 8 1/2, sorry, not 8 1/4. So you've got plenty left over to do at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 strips, 1/2 inch, and the width. Well, but use your scraps, I did. So black and white stripes, they're going in my scraps bin. And then I'm going to cut this down now. Oops. I should turn it over really. So this is just a sample. So I'm going to take this down to 5 3/4. Snip those bits off. And look. They look like piano keys. You could keep them for piano keys. Or just throw them in the bin. Or you could use that as a background. And then do a rose up the side. I don't know. I'm not going to. So I'm not going to cut this end off. And now because I've got this at 5 3/4, the first cut I'm going to do is going to be 5 1/2, and then I can just pull it down every 1/2 inch. This one, do not throw this away. This is going to decorate the inside of the card. I know, but for some reason that wasn't straight. It just might be my cardstock that's out. And then you're going to just pull it down like I'm saying. So that was 5 1/2. We're going to take this to 5. Making sure your card is nice and straight. And you're going to end up with strips like this. Then you're going to grab another piece of cardstock. And you're going to line this up. But what I did, I cut these off. I'm not going to do it all now. I'll do one more, show you. Let's see if I can cut this as a straight edge. So this one needs to be 4 1/2. Beautiful. So I'll do that later. I'll finish that off to do another card. And then what you're going to do, you're going to glue the first one on. We're going to need some more tape, or I'm just using a tape runner. I've got hair on there. So you're going to glue your first one down, and then your second one, you're just going to line up and do the checkerboard effect. So you're going to get it like that. So I'm going to keep those to one side. I already have my checkerboard pieces already cut. I cut mine then down to 4 1/4 because I know I'm over with the black cardstock, but it made my cardstock then 8 1/2. So I just cut them up pieces down to 4 1/4, which will fit on an American card as well. But how am I going to say it now? Because I'm going to add one, my cardstock, I've cut this down. Oh, I should have cut this down to, what was my last one? Let me just measure. Gaynor's making a boo-boo. 3 3/4. So I need to cut this down to 3 3/4. And then by 5 1/2. Because I'm going to layer this up with some Coastal Cabana. So for quickness, and I only did that on my other card, I'm just going to add my tape runner. And I'm just doing about 4, maybe 5 runs down. I haven't got to cover it like I did the first lot of cardstock because I'm not going that way and then cutting that way. I'm literally just adding these on. So I'm going to start off with the black. And I'm going to try and keep that along that top edge. Beautiful. Then I'm going to come in where I've got that. I've got the small black end, and now I'm going to line the small black end, and it just fits on my card. Beautiful. And then I'm going to go back to the black end. And like I'm saying, they're not perfect. It's not going to be the bestest because I've rushed. I'm only doing it for card purpose, and then I'm going back to the white. So it's going to be a little bit off crazy. But you know me, it's a card. It's handmade. It's not meant to be perfection. So small end, large end. That way I can have the small end hanging over the edge. And I can line my squares up. It's not too bad. That one's a bit off. But if you look at those, they're perfectly lined up. So back to the black. Try and line your squares up. I'm just rushing for the video. And again, push them up close. And then you got that checkerboard effect. So back with the black. We are going to trim this card down. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You need about 11 pieces. It's a little bit off, but it's a handmade card. You can't complain. So we got our checkerboard effect. A little bit off there, but I'm not bothered about that. I might even turn my card this way. I did the other one portrait, so I might do this landscape. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to cut this down now anyway, because I'm going to take off this excess. And I'm going to literally, now I'm going to take this down to just 3 1/2 on this side. Again, you can save these strips for borders. I'm going to save this for the inside. It's a little bit, but it will fit in there. I'm just rushing. So now, am I going to take that down to 3 1/2? I'm literally going to take this down to a 3-inch piece, I think. So level that up. On my other card, you'll see I used the whole piece, the whole panel, but I'm going to do something totally different. So here's my Coastal Cabana. I think that looks really cute. And I've got a beautiful border all the way around. So I'm going to stick that on. Tape runner. Again, you could add this on dimensionals, but if you're keeping it down for postal reasons. I don't mind because my cards then go to charity. So I've got a little tiny strip there. I'm going to leave that towards the bottom. I'm just going to line my Coastal Cabana, and it's only to give me a little border. Then what I've got is a strip of basic grey, and that should be the same. Oh, look at that, it's a little bit small. How's that? Right, get some more out. I've got another piece in my scraps bin. I'll use that for something else. This measures 5 5/8. So let's cut this down. I only want about 1 1/4 inches. Let's do 1 1/2. Oh, I was on 1 1/2. 1 1/2 by 5 5/8. I'm going to do a little bit over that way. I can trim off if needs be. If it's too short, I can't trim off. So I'm going to be adding this. See, now I definitely need to trim that off a little bit more. So 5 5/8. Let's just check. Am I doing it right, or have I measured it 5 1/2? Oh no, that fits lovely now. So let's put that one to one side. I'm going to give that a rub from behind. And I've got a little strip of Coastal Cabana that I cut off my other card. So let's make this, let's see if that fits in there. Let me just check. I want the best side, that's right. So this is the inside. I'm going to just add a little strip of the Coastal Cabana there. I'm going to use glue. And it's only to decorate the inside of the card. There's no DSP with this set, so. And I'm leaving a tiny little fraction off the end. I'm leaving a nice little white border. And then I'm going to add this as, it's a little bit off, but I don't mind. It's a handmade card. It's not meant to be perfection. So I'm going to line that up there. And I've just overlapped it a little bit. But it's only for the inside. It's not meant to be perfection. And then I'm just going to trim that off. So cute. Now that's just the decoration for the inside of the card. This is going on the front. I think I'll add that now actually. My nozzle's tiny. I did one of these in red. That's my card I'm going to show you at the end. Flip it over and give it a rummage around. It is a little bit chunkier because there's a couple of layers, but I don't think it would be that bad. Now this is going to be my road where my little card's going to sit. And do you know what I'm fetching in? My black card, my black ink, just while I get some scrap. And this is from, do you remember the One Wild Ride that Dawn Griffiths, it was her $1 million sales, and I just want that grungy horrible look on the road because we're at a racetrack, don't forget. So I'm not even going to re-ink, I'm just going to fill up the gaps. So there's my road. I'm going to keep the black out for others stamping in a minute. Gonna clean my stamp. I've had this many moons. I loved this when it came out. I made a fair few cards and I love it, love it, love it. So that'll go back in my One Wild Ride later. Right, now I want the lines. So I've got this felt. It's I know it's from Christmas paper. Can you hear it? So I want to do lines on my road. I did draw them on first of all with a white gel pen, but it looked a bit mucky. So 1/4 inch. You can do 1/8 if you want thin ones. I'm going to do it just short of a 1/4 inch. Perfect. And look how many more roads I could get out of that. And then I'm going to roughly, I'm just going to get my scissors. And I'm not going to do perfection. I'm going to do about 2 inches. 2 inches, and then I'll snip off the rest. So these are the white lines in the road. You don't have to use fur, you could just use white cardstock or a paler grey cardstock. I just thought because it was in my bin, and just before the halfway mark, because my card's going to sit on the top, I'll try and keep that straight. Tiny little line, I'm going to leave a gap. I must have that. I'm not being perfect here. I'm just making sure I've got some nice white lines for the road. And then this little bit, I'm just going to add that. I'm going to give them a little rub. Snip off the bit I don't want. Look, and I got an instant road. Look at that. How cute. I'm going to leave those out for later. And then I'm going to add just some mini dimensionals at the bottom and glue the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On my other one I had this checkerboard all the way down and then put my road in, so it was checkered underneath. But you're not going to see on this one, you're not going to see the bottom, so there's no point going all the way down. So you could literally do all that and cut it in half and do a wider road if you're using this. I'm going to grab some glue. And then we're just going to line this up. Give myself the same little border at the bottom. And there's our road. Isn't that cute? I love that. That is so cute. That is so cute. Right, now we need some cardstock. So I've got some cardstock. I'm going to fetch in my black Memento ink. And this is going to be for, oh, it's a square card anyway, so let's go there. Our little racing car. Love it. So cute. I've got the word, it says racing by to say happy birthday, so I'm just going to stamp up the happy birthday. In fact, I might do it the opposite way around this time. I'm just going to do the racing by in the black, and I've just literally got it over my block and not on my I got it on the block if I didn't get it on the stamp. So you could mask this off. But I'm going to trim this out anyway, so let me find a little scrap. And I'm just having the racing by. Oh no, it's gone to blotch. It's gone to blotch you. It's gone. Let me get my head in there. Just turn that round. That's better, the bottom one. And then I've got a little circle there. That's going to be for something. We need that back out in a minute for our tyres. So the happy birthday I'm going to do in the Coastal Cabana. I'm dropping everything. And I'm going to, that's my good one. So I'm going to flick over and have my happy birthday on the other side. We are going to trim that off, but look, happy birthday. And then the racing by is this one. So let me just put a little mark. That one's no good because it's blotchy. Then we're going to, while we've got the black out for a sec, we're going to stamp our tyres. Let's put that out of the way to dry. Aren't they cute? They're so cute, and they're not meant to fill all the gaps because it's do I need anything else in black? Am I going to do my driver in black? Yeah, let's do the driver in black. So it's just a helmet and shoulders, and again there's a blotchy part on that as well, and he fits right in this groove. Look how cute that is. Isn't that sweet? He matches up. And I've got bleach on my cloths, so it cleans them up lovely. Like new again, look. Woohoo. Right, now for my Coastal Cabana. Oh, I was forgetting what I was doing then, girls. Oh, that's stiff. And now the detail of the car. This is so cute. I mean, the stamp's going to do it all for you. It's going to colour it in and it's adding the detail on. So I'm going to pull this a little bit closer because I need to get this lined up properly. And it just fills it in beautiful. So I'm just going to hold it there till the ink soaks into the paper. And look how bang on that is. I haven't even gone a single bit out the line. It's so cute. So that's that with the Coastal Cabana. Click it into place. I've got my crushed curry, because I've got the trophy and it's so cute. It doesn't fill it in, it just does the outline. I don't think crushed curry comes in the blends, so I'm just going to have it on this little circle. I mean, suppose I could get a gold pen, but I don't think I'd lose the detail, I think, so I'm going to leave it just like that. Trying to think. I'm looking. Right, let's get this. I'm going to trim out. Let me cut as much of this as I can because I can use the rest for another card. So that's going to go back up there. I will fussy cut that in a minute. We've got this. I am literally going to use my little trimmer. Well, my big trimmer, and I'm just going to cut. What I did was I lined the bottom of the happy birthday with the bottom of this guide and trimmed, and then I'm going to do the same on this side, the top of the words, and I may just pull out a little bit. No, that's not too bad. So I've got my happy birthday. And now my racing by, I'm just going to literally cut that down to size. Is that straight? Is that straight? I'm going to do this at 1 3/4, and I'm going to hold it against that line. I had it smaller on my second card, but I don't mind that. Then I've got my little, I love this little banner punch. Oh, love it. So again, I'm just going to pop my happy birthday, and I'm going to pennant the end perfectly. And then I'm going to pennant the other end as well. Cute. It gives me that perfect pennant. I love this little punch. It stays on my desk, especially when I'm doing small sentiments like this. So, dimensionals, small dimensionals, tiny, tiny, tiny. I'm going to have 2 on there. I'm going to add a corner piece on there because it outstretches it. And we're going to do some, oh, let me get small ones. Let's see if they're, oh, beautiful. So my other sentiment is a lot thinner than this one, and I had to cut them in half. But I like this one, it's going to stand out a little bit. So we're going to need the large ones out in a minute. Now I'm going to, let me put my tape runner away. So I've got my bits, and now we're going to just fussy cut. It's so easy. It doesn't come with dies, but just follow it round. It's the easiest thing to cut out. And even if you go a little bit wide, you can always come in a little bit closer. Right round into the back. I'll do the front bit in a second. Isn't that cute? Even if you left that bit on, it would be fine. But I'm just going to go in. And again, like the tires, I'm just going to follow the face around. Just get a little bit closer. There we go. How cute is that? That's my best fussy cutting yet, girls. But look how cute. Look how cute. And now we're just going to grab some dimensionals for here. I'm just going to use one of these edge pieces just to go along the bottom of the car. Cute. And I'm going to have a dimensional either end. And I think I might just swap a little one out for the head. And one for the top there. But apart from that, I'm going to press. You gotta press. If you press them, they come off so much easier. I'm gonna just use the side of your finger and just pull it away. Don't have no strain, just pull against it. It comes off. And what am I going to do with this one? I'm just going to put him in the centre this time. And I'm going to come down towards the middle of the road. And it's my happy birthday. I'm going to put the pennant in the middle of the black and the white so it matches. And then we've got the racing by to say, do you know, you could swap these sentiments up. And I'm just going to have that right next to there. And there's this little trophy for coming in first place. How cute is that? Now I've got, these are the classic garage metal elements. Now I haven't got many left, but I think, what was the code on these? Let me see. 148. I'm going back about 4 or 5 years. Now it's got a little spanner or a key. I mean, you could use the key, which would start the car. But I'm going to use one of the little spanners because I've only got 1 key left and 4 spanners. This to be my, and I'm just going to add this here. Or you could add it here. I'm definitely just going to stick it there where I have stuck my other one. Because they have to do a pit stop, don't they, as well? I got an excuse for everything. But this, just a tot of glue when it comes out. You don't need a lot. And what I do is just put this in and just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until you can't wiggle it no more. Now that's stuck on. How stinking cute is that? Now you could have flames coming out the back. I am thinking, what could I use for flames? Erica, the lady from Pink Buckaroo, she had the burger die, stamps and dies. Now I don't have that, but look at this. I just bought this. I haven't used it yet. But look at this little campfire. How awesome would it be to stamp the campfire, take away the wood, and then do orange and or red and orange flames to stick out the back end. Let me see what it'd look like. I'm just wondering if my little campfire is too big for the car. Oh, I don't know though. Oh, that'd look cute, wouldn't it? Let's stamp that. Let's stamp it and see what happens. So let's get some memento. Let's grab some scrap. It's good to have a little scrap bin. Now it's a brand new stamp. Even if you do it on your arm, it just takes the shine. See how it's gone white? It just helps pick up the ink. And then you can stamp. That is so cute. The only thing is I haven't got my blends over here. Look at me doing stuff and I'm not even prepared. I tell you what I have got. Oh, good thinking, Gaynor. Right, let me put that away. I'll clean that after because that's going to do my head in. I've got my Copics. So let's do some orange flames, and I don't mind even going over the line because we're going to blend with the pink. Right, let me just have a little dot on the pink. Oh, that might do. And then just gradually fill that centre in. Bit pink. I haven't got a yellow one over here. Whoops, I'm losing my midriff. Let's cut that out. Yeah, she had the burger. I don't know which one that is. I don't buy things like that. But she had the burger. Is it? I don't know what it was called. She did say, but I can't remember. It's not my cup of tea. I don't buy. It's like the shopping bag one and the shopping trolley. I mean, it wants a card for going shopping. You know. I'm just cutting around. I'm not doing the licks of flame on the outside. I'm not going to use it. I'm just showing you that you could. I'm just literally Or you could use a grass dirt, mind you, that one. I haven't got a grass one either. But I'm just thinking of flames. This is the only little stamp I've got with flames on. But look how cute those little flames are. And then you could literally have that coming out the back of the car like Erica did. She had yellow and orange. And she had, like I'm saying, she had the barbecue dyes. I think it's cute. I'm not going to use it on my card. But I'm just saying, I suppose I could have it at the side of the road by the flaming birthday, like just like flames of fire. You know, you could stick it on there. Let's see what that looks like. Hold that up. I don't know. I don't think I'd want. No, it's not the right colour for me. I mean, I could emphasise it behind there so it picks up on the banners. But I'm not going to use it, but you could. So if you've got this musical jamboree, it's got a campfire. So if you want flaming fire, use that and then just fussy cut it out like I've just done. But I haven't got the right colours. I'm not going to do it now. But there we go. There is this cute card. I added these before I added the stripes. On my first card, it wasn't until after I did my road that I decided to get. So what I did is I just grabbed a piece of paper, stamped, did what little bits I could, and then covered up my road. But there it is in red with the flag all the way down. This is very much like Erica's, but she had a banner here. She didn't have these. She had silver foil, I think, but I'd already planned to do a road. No point showing it down the bottom. I just pulled that down a little bit, and I think it's given me a little bit more space. I had a slightly smaller circle, but it even looks fabulous. And look what I did. I used my white gel pen just on the strip on the inside to make that look like a road as well. It just adds a little bit of interest when the person who gets the card opens it up. So there we go. In a road, out a road. I'm just going to give that a second to dry. But which one do you prefer? Do you like the red? Do you like the blue? Or do you think they're just... You could make them in all colours. So they're so sweet. And then this I could use on a background with a rose or one of the magnolias. Just what a beautiful way. And again, you could cut these at an angle and add them a different way. There's so many things you can do with stripes. It's unreal. But I think I'll use this on another card. Where's that card stuck? Use that on the back of a card. Trim that down even more. Maybe, because it looks like trellis, you could have a beautiful magnolia flower or the simply zinnia flower. You could even do the checkerboard effect, but no, I like it like the black and white stripes. I've still got plenty of strips. I mean, you could do these, cut them like this, and then attach them diagonally, and then alternate then your black and white stripes and do it diagonally. It's entirely up to you. But there we go. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you, Erica, if you ever watch my channel, for your inspiration for the flag. I was thinking of the flag, but you just literally topped it off for me, and I thought it was perfect. So if you want to see that lady's channel, her channel's called Pink Buckaroo, and her name is Erica. I don't know her last name. It is on her channel, but my mind slips. But all glory and credit to the lady who gave me the idea for this beautiful card. Hers is slightly different. She's got silver foil. She's got this over here. She hasn't got this. And I just wanted to spruce mine up. And she's got wicked flames coming out the back of her car. It looks cute, actually. So maybe next time I'll do one with flames coming out the back. Well, thank you for watching. I'm so glad you came by. All glory to our great Lord and Saviour. Gives us these wonderful talents to share. And I hope you have a blessed week or weekend, or whichever it is that you watch this video on. And I hope you come back on the next video. Till next time, people. Love you all. If you can't be kind, be good. I'll see you next time. Bye.